this is something you don't want to miss. This is the perfect way to either get you in the holiday spirit or continue to keep you in the holiday spirit. It really puts things in perspective, and this is something you can't miss.
A part of the experience, and when you actually see who you're helping and you see other people that are doing it, it's just like a pay it forward. It just makes you want to go out and do more and serve more and help more, because you're seeing it with your eyes. So
it just touched my life forever. I'll be back every year as much as I can do this, because it's just connecting with these kids. Immediately I connected with the person that they stuck us with. She was beautiful little kid that connected with us.
One, they see that another person cares about them. They see that the community cares about them. They see that for maybe the first time in their life, they can get something that either they need or maybe even perhaps that they want. And that is life-changing for them.
He had some things that he really wanted, and so he went for clothing mostly, and socks and underwear, and he was just super grateful, and so that made a great kickoff for the holiday season.
One-on-one experiences that are the most meaningful. I mean, I look back over my life and it is the one-on-one experiences where one person, one teacher, one friend, one adult, someone that reached out and made a difference in my life, and those moments are never forgotten. In fact, that's what inspires me to go and do it, because you just never know about that one person that needed something that day, and it makes it all worth it. It's for the one.
Yeah. I'm excited. I couldn't sleep. I actually woke up about 1:30, 2 o'clock, because I was too excited and I live in Spanish Fork, so I wanted to make sure I was here on time. And yeah, I was too excited. This is a neat program. I love it.
I have been doing this event for 4 years, and I love it. It is life-changing. The first time I came, I didn't know what to expect, and it happens the same way every year. When I get with a student, they want to buy for everybody else except for themselves. And it is very touching.
This is my first year doing it, and I'm blown away. I can't believe how many people signed up to chaperone, and then to see these kids, and the student that we had, he was so grateful and humble, and the first thing he wanted was socks and underwear. So
the smile that she had on her face when she left. She also got an electric toothbrush because she never had one before, and her last toothbrush, she doesn't remember the last time getting a new toothbrush.
You know, I don't know what I really expected, but what I came to see here was amazing. There are so many people here that care so much.
They get to feel the same feeling that we do, and they get to feel loved. They really do. And that's all a kid needs. They need to feel loved.
And then for her to come and only buy essentials, that speaks a lot about the society that we live in, and how we forget that sometimes essentials are something that can make a 16-year-old child cry when she finds out that she gets to go shopping for that.
And I remember one experience I had a couple years ago as the principal. When we chose a student, we were able to identify a student that was going to participate in this program. And the thing he was most excited about was that he was hoping to get an opportunity to come and get something that he could come and donate back for our school donations that we were doing. And otherwise, he wasn't going to have that opportunity. So, yeah.
I'm gonna go home right now and I usually cry. Last time I cried all the way home. I'm already started now, but it's so touching. And that was just one student's story, and she was a 7th grader, and she seemed well adjusted to her life, whereas she shouldn't be well adjusted at that age to the things that she doesn't have. But there are a lot littler kids here and older kids that handle their lives so much better than a lot of adults, and they've been dealt a not awesome hand, and so this is so great for them.
She bought clothes, a few games. She's a basketball player, so she decided to get her a basketball, and we're basketball players, and so it was kind of fun to connect that way. We try to encourage her to go play on a junior jazz team and things like that. So it was a good connection.
Well, he shared that this was a lot more fun than he thought it was going to be, and he was so surprised just how kind everyone was, and just was like, this is really fun. I think he walked away with that Christmas feeling that you're hoping he'd get.
And I think it was important for him to know that there are people in this community that care about him, that care about his success, that care that he has a good Christmas. And we just met him. We were with him for a good time this morning, and just loved him. It was really, really fun.
Everything on her list was essentials. She wanted deodorant and a toothbrush and a blanket and a pillow. And I had to force her to buy a few little treats. Once we got done with everything that she needed, we went and got some chips and some gum and some things that were just for fun.
So absolutely do it. It was so great. At first, the student might feel a little awkward, but if you just joke around with them and just act like they're your friend, not anything out of the ordinary, they'll warm up to you. And we had a great time. We had a great experience.
It's just a good opportunity to get out in your community, help kids in your own community that need help, and just feel the Christmas spirit.
I tell you, she connected with us as people that actually cared about her. You could tell that she was comfortable with us and that she was able to ask us certain questions in the store to get some certain things that maybe she wouldn't have asked somebody else.
I received an email from my kid's school. It was middle of the night and it came through and I saw it and I was like, this is the event for me. I'm absolutely signing up. And I woke my husband up in the middle of the night to tell him about how excited I was about it. And he said, that sounds like something you would have a great time at and that you would be really good at.
I think he really appreciated it. He really enjoyed talking to my husband and to me, and we kind of had to pry him out. At first he was like, I don't know what I need, I don't know what I want, but we just wanted to let him know it was okay, and then once he opened up, I think he felt comfortable knowing that we were here, and we wanted him to get stuff and we wanted him to shop, and hopefully it made his season a little brighter too. So
it's just really magical to be able to share the Christmas spirit with the kids that are just, we got shoes and underwear and, some very basic and essential things. And then also to spoil them a little bit and get a video game, something that they had been wanting, that they knew that was the first thing we went and did, Yeah. And that's what it should be about. It's great.
They get to meet new people. They get to see that people really do care. I know when I was their age, I didn't think anybody cared, I felt my teachers they cared because they were supposed to care. My parents cared because they were supposed to care. This young man got to meet somebody that he never met before in his life, and he got to understand that he cared, that somebody cared for him. And
Please come. You'll have a great experience. It's not a lot of time out of your day, and it'll make your Christmas.
And so she finally decided on an electric blanket because her blanket at home, she only had a sheet on her bed. And so she went for an electric blanket. And that was cool.
I think the real need is that kids need to know that they're loved. I find that with my own students at school, is they just want someone to care about them. They just want someone to see them. They just want to be seen.
You have to be up early in the morning, but man, oh man, is it worth it. It was the greatest experience.
You're able to relate with these kids on a personal level, and it reminds you of when you were a kid. We were all a kid once, and we all needed someone just that encouraged us, that supported us, regardless of our circumstances.
And I think it's important to realize that as a community we can all come together and help so that these kids have a chance.
He was grinning from ear to ear. In fact, walking down the aisle, I jokingly said, why don't we sing a Christmas carol on the way back, just as a joke. And he started singing Jingle Bells here in Walmart.
So we sang the whole Jingle Bells from the back of the store to the front.
It was just great. And nothing says Christmas like that. It just was wonderful.
And she wanted to know so much about me, and she was always worried about me. And so I had to keep telling her, no, this is your day. What about you? What would you like? Whatever you want to do, that's what we're here for. So she was a really great person.
It's life-changing for me. It's life-changing for me. Yeah. I realize how many blessings I have, and I just love doing it. I love connecting with another student.
And yes, I'm sorry I'm crying, but it was just a really great experience. I will do this every year for the rest of my life.
I think you just come and it's the best line that you'll ever wait in, because you will wait in the line for a little while to get around, to get there. But when you get to see kids get things that they really want and need both, it's one of the most rewarding experiences you could have.
And then it was cute. We went for 20 minutes and looked for a Christmas bell because he wanted to get a little Christmas bell for his sister.